Yeah, okay, it's the final Triple B video for Tuesday night. Okay, so I've already told you about this fight. So Jake Paul, is apparently now they've agreed terms, and he's going to fight Anderson Silva, UFC legend, on October 29th this year, 2022. 2022. On pay-per-view. So early thoughts. I had spoken about this video a bit before, what happened. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, Anderson Silva is a great fighter. Yeah. But he's like 47 or maybe 48. I can't remember. But, he shows some good boxing ability. Right? He has 3 wins and 1 loss. That 1 loss was by KO. Retired early. So that's not great. I've seen him box. The thing is, right, he's beaten Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. on points. Now, Chavez was an ex-world champion. Not a great one, but that's still a pretty nuts win for an old guy. However, if you watch that fight, it looked like Chavez wasn't trying. He hadn't trained and all that. But still, that's a decent level fighter. It's more than Jake Paul has beat, right? Jake Paul hasn't beaten a pro boxer, really. And then he beat Anderson Silva, beat Tito Ortiz in the first round. That's no surprise to me. Ortiz's stand-up stuff is pretty whack. Now, so I guess the thought is, what will happen? What will happen is, the bookmakers, the sports bookmakers, have Silva as a slight favorite. Is that correct? I don't think so. I think they're sitting there going, yeah, Silva's way more experienced. He's beaten a former world champion. He's a very successful UFC champion. But, Jake Paul is a YouTuber. But, I don't know, man. It's a fairly interesting fight, but it's the age thing, right? Like I said, Silva's like 47, 48. Jake Paul is like 24, and he trains like a pro. And he can hit. That's the other thing, he can hit hard. I also don't. If you're into conspiracy, i.e., that things are set up and most sports events are rigged, you think, well, obviously the establishment want Jake Paul to win because he's only 24. Yeah, he makes big numbers. Yeah, he gets a lot of viewers. If you're manipulating things, you want Jake Paul to win. So my belief is that Jake Paul will knock out Silva. Yeah, he's already been stopped, as I said, in I think it was 1 round, by a German, but a tough one, by the way. A few years ago. But it's the age thing mainly. I think Anderson is a nice boxer. Actually, he's got nice skills, but his age, man, come on, man. And his background is UFC, which is very different from boxing, right? Because UFC, obviously, you've got a lot of tools to use that you can't use in a straight boxing fight. So if it was in the cage, I'd be like, yeah, I think he'd be Jake Paul, definitely. But this is not a cage. This is boxing, hands only, and I gotta go for Jake Paul. I'm a bit surprised, actually. The bookmakers have Anderson Silva on the favorite. I'll wait and see nearer the time, when you see these guys like work out and hit the pads. But I believe Jake Paul will win by knockout. So that's the Triple B call.